Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the problem solving session of chapter 3, Current Electricity. Hope you have watched all the previous classes, problem solving sessions of chapter 1 and chapter 2. If you haven't watched the classes, please see the description. All the links are given in the description. Hope you have studied this lesson very thoroughly. This lesson is a simple one but very important, and hope you are ready with your notebook and pen. So we'll begin with the first question. The storage battery of a car has an EMF of 12 volt. If the internal resistance of the battery is 0.4 ohm, what is the maximum current that can be drawn from the battery? So what all data are given in the question? You are given EMF 12 volt, internal resistance is given 0.4 ohm, okay, and you are asked to find out the maximum current. We'll see the solution. So E equal to 12 volt, small r internal resistance equal to 0.4 ohm, I you want to find out. So you have the relation. It's a simple question. I equal to E by R plus R. Capital R is the external resistance, and in this question you are not given the external resistance. So you can take capital R to be equal to 0. So you'll get I equal to E by small r. That is 12 by 0.4, that's equal to 30 ampere. Okay. Question number 2. A battery of EMF 10 volt and internal resistance 3 ohm is connected to a resistor. If the current in the circuit is 0.5 ampere, what is the resistance of the resistor? What is the terminal voltage of the battery when the circuit is closed? So what all quantities are given? EMF given 10 volt, internal resistance 3 ohm, that is small r. Then current is given 0.5 ampere, and you are given that there is an external resistor in the circuit and you are asked to find out the resistance. Then another thing you want to find out is the terminal voltage of the battery when the circuit is closed. When the circuit is closed means we know the difference between EMF and terminal potential difference, right? When circuit is closed, we get the terminal potential difference. Now, you have I equal to E divided by R plus R. So, I given 0.5 equal to 10 by capital R we don't know and small r 3. So, R plus 3. Now, you can multiply, cross multiply that. You will get 0.5 R plus 0.5 into 3. You will get 1.5. So, 0.5 R plus 1.5 equal to 10. From that equation, 1.5 can be taken to the other side. So, you will get 0.5 R equal to 10 minus 1.5, that's equal to 8.5. So, you have 0.5 R equal to 8.5 or R equal to 8.5 divided by 0.5. You will get 17 ohm. See, all physical quantities must be written with proper SI unit. That you have to remember. Okay. So, first part is over. Now coming to the second part. You are asked to find out the terminal potential difference. That is V equal to IR. Okay. Terminal potential difference V equal to IR. So, you will get 17 into 0.5, that is equal to 8.5 volt. Clear? Now, question number 3. 3 resistors 1 ohm, 2 ohm and 3 ohm are combined in series. What is the total resistance of the combination? Second part of the question. If the combination is connected to a battery of EMF 12 volt and negligible internal resistance, obtain the potential drop across each resistor. So you have two parts for the question. In the first part, you want to find out the equivalent resistance of the combination. You have series connection It's a very simple one, and you just have to find out the equivalent resistance. Now coming to the second part, we'll see the solution of the first part first. Okay. So R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, you'll get 1 plus 2 plus 3 equal to 6 ohm. Now in the second part, you want to find out the terminal potential difference across each resistor. Okay, terminal potential across each resistor. All the resistors are connected in series, so you have the same current through each resistor. Through all the resistors, you have the same current, and that current is equal to the current supplied by the battery. So you can find out the main current in the circuit, I equal to E by R plus R, where R means the equivalent resistance of the combination and small r the internal resistance, and in the question you are given that internal resistance is negligible. So E by R plus R becomes 12 by equivalent resistance 6 ohm. That is 2 ampere. That's equal to 2 ampere. Now, see, find the potential difference. How will you find out the potential difference across each resistor? Potential difference is given by I into R. So, V1. Let V1 be the potential difference across R1. That is I R1. Same current you have. Okay. So, 2 into 1 equal to 2 volt. Now, let V2 be the potential difference across R2. So, V2 equal to I R2 equal to 2 into 2 equal to 4 volt. Now, V3 the terminal potential difference, the potential difference across R3, that is I into R3, which is equal to 2 into 3 equal to 6 volt. So, always to find out the potential or PD, potential difference or PD, you just have to find out the product of the current passing through that resistor and the resistance of the given resistor. So, the PD across the resistors are 2 volt, 4 volt and 6 volt respectively. Okay. Now, question number 4. 3 resistors, 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 5 ohm are combined in parallel. What is the total resistance of the combination? Second part, if the combination is connected to a battery of EMF 20 volt and negligible internal resistance, determine the current through each resistor and the total current drawn from the battery. Okay. So, you have 3 resistors and you are given that they are connected in parallel. So, just you can draw a figure with these 3 resistors connected in parallel. Okay. Then find the total resistance of the combination. How will you find out the total resistance in parallel combination? 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Or 1 by R equivalent equal to R1, R2, R3, we know the values. So, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5. That comes to be 19 divided by 20. Very important, you are getting 1 by R equivalent. So, you want to find out R equivalent. This is a very important thing. When you find the equivalent resistance of parallel combination, usually people forget to find the reciprocal. Okay. So, to get the equivalent resistance, you have to find out the reciprocal of the given thing, that is 19 by 20. So, when you find the reciprocal, you will get R equivalent equal to 20 divided by 19 ohm. Then, in the second part, you want to find out the current passing through each resistor. Okay. What is the current passing through each resistor? That is, first we will find out the total current. Suppose you are finding the total current. Okay. That is I equal to E by R equivalent, or 20 divided by 20 by 19 equal to 19 ampere. You are also asked to find out the total current. Okay, that's why we obtain the total current. It's not required for the other part. Okay, so total current in the circuit is 19 ampere. Let it be there. Now, how will you find out the current passing through each branch of the resistor? you have 3 resistors in parallel, right? And these 3 resistors connected to the combination is connected to the battery. So what about the PD across each? From the figure, it is clear that across each resistor you have the same potential difference. Okay, 20. That's a very important point to be noticed when you connect parallel combination of resistors. Okay, in the parallel combination of resistors, all the resistors will be having the same PD across them, that is equal to the PD or the voltage supplied by the cell, right? So I1 equal to E by R1. I1 means the current passing through first one, R1. So E by R1 equal to 20 by 2 equal to 10 ampere. What is I2? I2 equal to again E by R2. Again 20 by the value of R2, 4 equal to 5 ampere. I3, that is current passing through the third resistor, R3, equal to E by R3 equal to 20 by 5 equal to 4 ampere. See, all the 3 resistor, in all the 3 cases, we have taken E to be equal to 20 EMF because 20 volt, because the battery is connected to the parallel combination of resistors, so that across each resistor you have the same voltage. Okay, that's a special property of parallel connection, you have to remember that. So you get the current as 10 ampere, 5 ampere and 4 ampere respectively. Okay, clear? And you can again see the total current. See the same main current 19 ampere, it's split up into 3 branches. So here also the total current is 10 plus 5 plus 4, again equal to 19 ampere. In that way also you can find out the main current or the total current in the circuit. Okay. First we got the main current as E by R equivalent. This is another way to find out the main current in the circuit. You just have to sum up the currents passing through the different branches in the circuit so that you get the main current. Clear? So hope all the problems are clear to you. Thank you for watching. Links of all previous classes given in description. Please subscribe the channel and press bell icon for notification. Then you will get the notification of our new videos on your phone. Thank you.